If I sound like I'm venting or like guilt tripping the entire time I'm making this video, it's because I've been trying to avoid doing that for the past like 2 hours, because I know that that'll just make me sound like Frif with his fucking guilt tripping bullshit mindset. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that fucking asshole. But genuinely, I've never felt so despised by such a large group of people in my fucking life. Okay, so for context for this, I joined the fucking PIM server. Well, doesn't matter when I joined it, but I was in it when it first got transferred to Matt Money, when Mr. Fat Discord mod finally gave it away to him. And over time, I've had like some really stupid takes on things. And over time, it's just made more and more people fucking spread my name and how much of a fucking idiot I am and how much I deserve to just get the shit kicked out of me or something. I don't know. I've never actually seen what a lot of these people actually say about me, but it's very clear that pretty much no one in the CH community wants me around, especially considering that 4 months after I've left the PIM server, Matt's told me that people still fucking give him complaints about me. Like, what is he gonna fucking do? I'm not even in there anymore. The only reason why I'm even talking about this is because earlier today, I spent like the past 6 hours in a laundromat. I spent all day at a fucking laundromat with my mom, washing clothes and folding clothes and shit, because we're trying to get all the clothes out of the house so we can wash them, you know, because they're really fucking dirty. We had a bug incident, and she had to spray out the house full of it, and some of it might have gotten on the clothes, so we need to clean it all. You know, simple logic. And while I was there, I took a break and was like, oh yeah, the PIM thing's previewing today apparently. I want to see that. So, because I almost always miss the fucking premiere, or like can't, or like I'm too lazy to. So I was gonna watch it for once. I was in the chat, and they were talking about Ornej's Pay 4 FC, which is really fucking cool, by the way. It's really cool that someone else has finally reclaimed that, after Frif, the fucking fat-ass furry lord, did it like a year and a half ago. But like the dude specified second ever, and then like 5 different people in the chat, and me was like, actually it's first ever because frif is a PDF file, which I don't know why they're censoring that. I don't know why they're censoring that. If you think he's a pedophile, say pedophile. This isn't a fucking YouTube short. Like, just say the actual fucking word. And I responded with something along the lines of, why are we pretending Frif doesn't exist just because he's a douchebag or whatever? Which, I get douchebag's a pretty big downplay for what he did. He was basically a tyrant in the community for like the entirety he was around, or at least tried to be. And yes, he did in fact date someone who was 15 years old. And whatever your opinion is on that, for me, I think, yeah, he's a fucking dangerously stupid person for doing that. I don't think he actually is into kids, though, which is something that I know is a hot take, but I will stand by that. I still think he's a piece of shit for doing that in the first place, but still, I don't think he actually wanted to do anything with her, because he's not the one who commissioned furry porn. Then again, there could be something that we never seen from the screenshots and shit, but Tenno never showed anything of him like flirting with her sexual or anything like that, but still, he shouldn't have fucking happened in the first place. It's his fault, and it's entirely his fault, and his downfall is entirely his fault. Not even just the way he handled it, just the way he's acted over the years. Like, he deserves his downfall. I'm not gonna say he doesn't. Like, but people took what I said as if we should forgive Frif or something, or Frif did nothing wrong. We should let him back in the community because he was good at the game or whatever. Now listen, I think the first legal FC meme is funny. It's funny, okay? It's a funny way to describe an FC where you get it, and Frif's the only other person who got it, like, without actually mentioning his name, because I know he's basically like the Voldemort, which I should have realized that before mentioning his name randomly in the chat, but I didn't. But I don't think it should warrant several people coming to my DMs telling me to go fuck myself. Call me a pedophile defender. No. I literally just said we shouldn't erase history just because this guy's a shitty person. Which, I've made the Hitler comparison several times, which I get is like a really drastic difference, a mass murderer to just some Discord mod, literally a Discord mod stereotype. Hey there, kitten. Don't commission free porn to me, but also do. But like, they're both the same thing. Like, both have done impressive things before they were a piece of shit, or like during they were a piece of shit in Frif's case. But like, I'm saying that while we shouldn't remember them as a person, we should at least acknowledge that Orange's Overtap FC at Pot Pay 4 wasn't the fucking first. That's all I was saying, really. I just shouldn't have said his name. I should have just said it's not the first ever, just because the person who did it is a piece of shit. But I just said some dumb shit, okay? I admit it. I said some dumb shit. And I'm gonna starting to sound like frif here, but I really do feel like there's not a single person in this fucking community who actually likes me, like, or even tolerates me. Every single fucking person here is like just views me as this fucking punching bag they can take their anger out on. And keep in mind, once again, I left the PIM server months ago. The only time I've interacted with the CH community for real is like occasionally in Golden Ops stream chats and Randy's stream chats. That's about it. I've only interacted in stream chats occasionally, and even then, most of the time I just watch. I don't even really say much, unless it's like to request something in Randy's stream, like some of my dumbass charting that sucks ass. And I've been told by several people that all I really need to do to be accepted back into the community is improve as a person, don't have bad takes or whatever the fuck, which, like, I mean, you know me, I'm gonna have bad takes, you just need to tell me why they're bad, and I'll be like, yeah, fair. Like, I usually understand, like, yeah, what I just said was stupid, never mind. Well, do I handle it well sometimes? No, but, like, I understand that I don't say not everything I say is not right. But, again, I just feel like I'm quite literally public enemy number one whenever I even slip my face in anything related to this fucking community. I feel like even if I did completely change as a person and become for the better and come back in 5 years, there would still be someone who starts a hate chain by saying, wait, weren't you that guy who defended frif 5 years ago? Everyone attacked this guy. When no, I didn't defend him. All I was saying we shouldn't erase history, but, you know, the fucking internet just loves twisting your words. We all know that. And another thing the internet loves to do is shitting on you all over because you said something stupid. I mean, what else is Twitter for? I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, the thing I said in the PIM Premier chat was impulsive. I only said it because I just think it's stupid to erase history just because the person a part of that history is a bad person. Like, again, has anyone ever heard of separate the art from the artist? Now, I wouldn't call Clone Hero FC's art, but I still feel like they're important to remember and how many that happened. Because, like, in the case of Ornez's Pape 4 FC, he was, or she, whatever the fuck, was literally not the first. And saying that they were the first is just objectively wrong. And I think it's stupid that we're acting like it's okay to be wrong about something just because this one person was a piece of shit. Like, I get it. I worded it horribly. Said it impulsively. I've had a lot of shit going on in my life. There's a lot of shit going on that's stressing me out. Personal problems I'm not going to bring up. And of also the cleaning the house part, which, like, it has been stressing me out for months because I've been wanting to do it for several years, but there's been nothing getting like breaking the ice on it, really. And again, I would love to be able to come back to the CH community with a clean slate, and like all the dumb shit I've said over the past 2 years never happened. But at the same time, I know that's just never going to be the case. I know there's always going to be someone out there who fucking wants to ruin my day and make me just feel fucking worthless. Because that's how I feel right now. I feel fucking hopeless. I feel like I have no friends, which I don't have any friends. If you don't count the internet, I don't have friends. But that's besides the point. I mean, shocker, I don't have friends. You definitely couldn't tell from the way I'm acting today. But when you have, like, a server full of thousands of people all collectively shitting on you, apparently, like, I've not been in there because I don't want to see what people are saying about me. But if the server owners tell me how many people collectively have all told them that I fucking suck and I shouldn't ever be allowed back in, yeah, I kind of just think like I'm viewed as, like, even worse than frif, if anything. Like, I think people have more respect for him than me. And I know that sounds like whole woe is me garbage shit, and I know it's probably not true for most people. Most people probably don't view me as worse than frif or whatever the fuck, because some people view him as Jeffrey Epstein, which, I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. He's not rich, first of all, and second of all, he doesn't own an island, so that doesn't make so much sense. I mean, he literally owns, like, no land, and he's poor. He's the opposite of Jeffrey Epstein, everything except he's into kids part, maybe. Well, not maybe, most likely, but still, I get, again, like, there is that gray area that maybe this is just another pro Jared or some shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there because that's just gonna make the people who hate my terrible takes come here and fucking shit on me some more. But yeah, like, it really does feel like most of the time that I'm just wanted dead by so many people here, all because I say some stupid shit. Again, this isn't even on Twitter. This is just a Discord server ran by a really nice person, I'll mind you. Matt Money's a really kind guy. He's never once been mean to me. He's just explained how much other people hate me. And he told me, yes, I did this to myself, and I'm aware I did this to myself. And I want to make myself a better person. I don't know when I will be able to, but I sure as hell know that rejoining the fucking PIM server is not going to help. It's going to just have me be in a perpetual loop of hating myself and hating everyone else. So no, I'm not going to be coming back. As of this fucking video, I've already been gone for 4 months saying that I'm not going to come back for at least a year. But at this point, I think that's just going to become indefinite, because I think it's pretty clear that even if I do change, it's not going to matter. Like, there's still going to be plenty of people who remember me with fucking disgust, and there's not really a point of going back there if everyone's going to hate you. Like, it's just going to make you go back to your old ways of being an insufferable douchebag. Which, listen, I'm not here to blame the community. I get it. Like, you're justified to not like me, even if some people say some really stupid shit that doesn't make sense about me. But I think it's just better for all parties involved, as I've said, if I just don't come back. Like, for all their mental health, my mental health, everyone's mental health, if I just fucking stay out. And also, honestly, like, when I say that, I'm not even joking when I say I feel like whenever I'm in the CH Discord servers or anything like that, I feel like it just makes me a worse person. It's like taking a shot of vodka or something when you're an alcoholic. It just makes you a fucking asshole when you're normally not. I'm not saying I'm the nicest person ever. No, I know I'm not. I can be an asshole sometimes, like I said. This is how this all started in the first place. But when you're in a place that always just likes to assume that you're going to be the biggest piece of shit ever, well, what the fuck's the point of being in there? Like, what's the point of ever trying to regain everyone's respect? As if I ever had any. Yeah, like, I never had respect in the first place. I'm a fucking furry. Okay, that comment didn't really make much sense. My point is, again, there's not really a point in going back there when everyone's going to fucking hate you, and it's just going to make you turn into the person they want you to be, which is a lolcow. I'm sure everyone in there wants some sort of spittoon to spin in again, and are probably sad that I'm not rejoining the server, and they can only really shit on me when I'm around in the premiere chat, as if, like, earlier today, because then they can see the stupid shit I say. But yeah, like I said, I'm not the nicest person in the world, and I know that. But again, this isn't me blaming the fucking community, but me being in there generally just makes me a worse person, and it's just better that if I don't come back. Like, at least for not a long time. When I say indefinitely, I know indefinitely doesn't actually mean permanently. Those are two different words. Indefinitely just means I don't know when, but who knows, maybe I will come back, like, 5 years down the fucking road. It's probably not going to be that long. Or it could be longer, or it could be never. And really, like I said, I don't know when. I'm just describing the definition of indefinite at this point. I don't want to fucking be in a place where I'm just viewed as this fucking punching bag, like I said. It really hurts. It really sucks. It's really upsetting. I don't feel like I deserve this. And it just really makes me feel worthless. And I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone when I say that. It's just the truth. It doesn't, shocker, it doesn't feel good to have thousands of people constantly collectively shitting on you because you had a bad take. Like, I get if someone's like a gigantic content creator, it probably doesn't hurt that much because there's millions of other people who love them anyway. But for me, like I said, I don't have friends. I don't have a safe space of people to be around outside of Discord. So if the one fucking platform that I'm on, that I have my friends on, also has a bunch of people who fucking despise me on, it really doesn't, it makes me feel like there's nowhere for me to go. And once again, I know, I keep repeating myself, but I'm not trying to fucking guilt trip here, but It really does sound like that. I know. It sounds like I'm trying to, like, make you feel bad for me. Woe is me. No, I know. I fucking know. I shouldn't have ever been like this in the first place. But this is just a really weird area of the internet where, like, people don't know how to just let things go. I don't know how to let things go sometimes too, but these people are on a whole nother fucking level. Like, I remember once someone brought up something I said, like, a year and a half ago. Like, like, if you're gonna use something to make fun of me of something I did recently, not something from 2022. And I'm not gonna bring it up here, but I was in Golden Plate stream, like I said. This is the last time I've been in there, by the way, and I don't really see it. I don't really know if I want to come back after this. But someone brought up something really fucking stupid that they shouldn't have brought up, that I shouldn't have posted. I shouldn't have posted it, but I did, and they randomly brought it up in the stream and made everyone uncomfortable, including me. And it's like, Golden, why the fuck is this person in your chat? And it's also very clearly someone from Ornez's server, because Ornez's server really does not like me. A shocker, but, like, out of all the places CH related, Ornez's server has to be the fucking worst. Ornez just invited me there. I'm convinced to have me just be bullied by everyone. Because that's all that I ever got there. I never once got, like, a compliment from anyone there, or even just a neutral discussion. The one time anyone was ever even remotely nice to me was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't try and make their life a living hell. I don't remember, but I remember once I joined the VC because Ornez was in it. I was, like, curious in what they were doing, and I immediately, like, several people started telling me to kill myself out of nowhere because my Twitter has bad takes on it. Again, just proving how highly the internet views bad takes. Well, I mean, how lowly, I guess, but lowly is not a word, I don't think. It's just like some people on the internet view a cringe take as if it's worse than a fucking murder fest. Like, you're worse than Jeffrey Dahmer because you said that Frif shouldn't be forgotten just because he's a bad person. And that's not even what I said. I just said I really should have just said his accomplishments shouldn't be forgotten, and not even his. I should just say the accomplishments should not be forgotten because they're a bad person, just the person. Because that is true. He should be forgotten because, well, he was just a fucking dickhead. It's like, he was not nice to anyone, and then he was wondering why he has no friends. I know you're probably getting deja vu from this, because I just went on a whole rant about how I have no friends, but, like, my point is that Frif has way more capability to make friends than I do. He has a fucking boyfriend. He has people in his life that I don't, but he still just chooses to push everyone away because... Well, just because, really. I don't know what his problem is. For me, I don't have friends because I don't know where to go to get friends. I've tried, like, apps and shit, like Bumble. I get Bumble is for dating, but there's also a friend version. That hasn't worked out at all. There really hasn't. I don't really know where to go to make friends. I could go to an event or something. I know it's not that hard, but it's just I don't know where to go. Like, can someone fucking help me here? Like, because I really just want someone in my life that I haven't known all my life, basically. Like, you know what I mean. Like, it's not touch starvation, because I can just go and ask someone for a hug right now. But my point is when you don't have new people in your life, it really makes you feel empty. At least for me, it makes it, like, it's more than just loneliness. I just feel empty, like my life is just a loop. See, this is why I really need a therapist, and why I still haven't been able to get one is beyond me. But trust me, I wish I had one just as much as everyone watching does, because then I wouldn't be making this fucking video. I would just be spouting it off to that guy. Anyway, I think I've said all I really wanted to say. If anyone in the community doesn't like me because I have bad takes, I understand. Just fucking forget about me, and I'll forget about you. We can all leave each other alone forever. And if you're someone who refuses to leave me alone just because I've had bad takes, well, you're a dickhead. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But I'm not here to try and feed trolls or whatever. There are people who I used to be friends with who have all turned against me, which is just another reason why I just feel like I'm just unlovable, I'm undesirable, I'm just a fucking worthless shithead. And that's not true. I get it. I have value, everyone has value, but again, as I've said like several times now, it's really hard to notice any of that value when you see so many people just wishing that you didn't exist, or even just hating on you a little bit. When there's thousands of people doing it, it all adds up. It really does add up, and I really just don't want to associate with CH shit anymore. Like, I haven't associated with it in 4 months, as I said. My only real association with it was I would join VCs occasionally, and then usually end up leaving because I said something stupid and someone got mad at me. Rightfully so most of the time. Sometimes not so much. And I made like 3 customs that sucked ass, and Boy Kiss of VGH, so I guess technically 4. Yeah. I don't know. I still might boot up the game occasionally, but I only really downloaded it because I was curious if my keyboard was even capable of playing it. Like, it's not even really like fulfilling to me, because I know like thousands of people are better than I ever will be, and I'm not gonna buy a Weetar just so I can be mid as hell at the game. That's just a waste of money. And I get it, my dad has that Rock Band 4 controller, but no, I'm not gonna go buy an expensive ass adapter to once again just be mid at the game. I've just been really just using it as a stimming game, so I don't stim on my table. And I could just use other rhythm games for that, but I don't want to play 4-key right now because the one keyboard I have for 4-key sucks. It chord splits like a motherfucker. Look up what that even means if you don't know. I can hit like a 4-note chord, hit all of them all at once, and it'll split it off of like a quarter of a second. No, I cannot hit all 4 notes at the same time and have them all be marvelouses. There will at least be one perfect every single time. It's that bad. And my other keyboard's a shitty Razer Ornata V3. Like, it was good at first, but like within like a week it started overtapping. But I think that's just Razer's terrible quality control. So yeah, again, I plan on getting my own fucking keyboard, like not my own, yeah, a new fucking keyboard that's like actually reliable in the future, and then getting into more rhythm game shit again. But I don't think CH is going to be one of them, because once again, keyboards is non-optimal in the first place, and even if I did try to become a good keyboard player, you have people like Fog Saturate and JR Stank and other people like that, and the one guy who did the entire Supernovae solo and then immediately uninstalled the game like 2 years ago. Yeah, that guy. I always forget his name for some reason. Then he turned into a Tetris channel. Yeah, there's not really a point in me trying to get good at a game that I know other people are good at, and I know I won't have much fun playing it, let alone interacting with the people in the community for it, considering how much they hate me. Yeah. Again, thank you for sitting through this. If you did actually listen to this entire like whole vent video, I'm gonna try and forget all about all this and just try and move on with my life and try and act like I've never been here before. So if I ever do come back, it won't be like really awkward and have like this really terrible vibe to it. But yeah. Sorry for all the really retarded shit I've said over the couple years, but I'm not sorry to people who want me dead over it, because that's just way too fucking far. Like, how Twitter-brained are you? But I'm trying really hard not to name names here, but like, this was all started because of one fucking person who I randomly messaged uwu to, and I forgot their name. And they actually changed their username since the last time I spoke to them, so I didn't realize it was them. And then they added me to a group chat and literally said, like, verbatim, I added you so everyone could bully you. I'm not paraphrasing. They kicked me out of the group. The other person, the owner of it, immediately kicked me out of the group chat, like 2 minutes after they noticed that they added me back in. But, yeah. it's giving me deja vu from a certain situation someone else I know had recently, like a month ago. But my point is that, again, I'm not naming names, but like this was all started from kind of like a couple people. But anyway, have a good night. I'm not naming them because then they'll get mad at me for naming them. But if you're listening to this, you're an asshole. All right, bye.